The Travelling Spoon was an 8-week community cooking program based in Holmewood. Every week we would go around the world and explore a different culture, choosing recipes that centered around the stories of childhood, home and growing up. Over the weeks we invited chefs and community leaders to lead some of these sessions and share their stories and recipes with us. The cuisines we explored were Indian, Thai, British, Mexican, Italian, Syrian, Eritrean and Polish.
We discussed it and we said that we'd do around the world cuisine because it introduces people to them other countries.
It was really great. I didn't expect people to be this much interested in something that's not part of their culture, but this was really nice. They were asking questions. Food is like universal, so it doesn't matter where it's from. As long as it's tasty and you eat it and you're happy, that's all what matters. So the food that I made today, one is allicha. It is basically a mix of vegetables. We call any kind of mix of vegetables, we call it allicha. We made ipsi, which is a very famous Eritrean and Ethiopian dish, and we had it with injera, which is kind of I don't like calling it pancake, but there is no other way to explain it.
Yeah. Ta-da!
Ta-da! If you want to know a culture, you know it through what they eat.
The cooking sessions are amazing, and especially with this being cooking from around the world, we're learning loads of new recipes. So it's been really interesting and fun.
Different people from each country that's been. It's nice to hear their story of where they're from, how they cooked things and that lot. I enjoyed that.
So in the culture where I come from, one of the things that I don't like is this thing where you have to eat only with your right hand. But
oh God,
no,
am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, they're a group of characters and I've come to really enjoy seeing them every Monday. I feel this activity of cooking is very bonding. They always make me smile. They always make me laugh. They're also very supportive. Say, I haven't had a good week or someone in the group hasn't had a good week or something has happened. They're a very supportive group of people. And I think all they needed was a space to be that for each other.
Family is a very important part of Syrian culture, maybe even more important than the food we eat. The camp where refugees like me were staying was too dangerous, too crowded. It makes you appreciate all your loved ones so much more. But I hope you don't have to go through that to love your family as much as I do. Just start loving them now.
That's so nice.
I thought we were going to cry there.
So for the Syrian week, we cooked from Imad's Syrian Kitchen, which is a cookbook, and he's a chef based in London and has his own restaurant. But he first came to the UK as a Syrian refugee fleeing the war. But his book is a mixture of recipes from home as well as his story. So for Syrian week, we cooked baba ganoush, which is like an aubergine kind of dip similar to hummus, but smoked aubergine with tahini. Then we made fatoush, which is a type of salad. Really fresh, really amazing. And then a bed of sort of smashed avocados and onions. And then on top of that, crispy fatoush, which is basically seasoned pita bread put into the oven, made crispy. And then we also made batata hara, which is a type of roasted potatoes, or you could fry it as well. And then you kind of toss it in seasoning. So we had all of that, and then I also brought some hummus and some pita bread, and it was such a good meal.
It's actually a good experience for me because I'm always like into the British food, and it's a new experience for me to go into the different cultures. I'm learning quite a lot about how to make them. Yeah, it's been really quite a good journey for me.
No matter what, they've all showed up and they've tried and they've learnt and they've tasted, and they've not always liked it, and sometimes they've hated it.
It don't look very appetizing.
Oh, it's very tasty.
I hope so, you don't do it.
But the main thing for me is that they tried and they gave it a go. And I think that's so important. I don't think we stress on that enough.
The way he talks about his visa and not knowing and how much stress it is and not knowing what's going to happen. Like, I'm here completely legally. I pay loads of money to stay in this country and I work really hard to do it.
You do?
But it's so stressful.
When you've been here for years and built up
it's 10
a
years.
life and a business and children and everything, and then somebody comes and knocks on the door.
I think that's what has been really nice about all these different cultures and countries. They relate to personal experiences and they create points of discussion and conversation where the group starts to critically analyse their experiences and life in this country and what the differences are and why those differences exist. And I genuinely believe that we can't change anything, we can't improve anything if we don't talk to each other and we don't communicate.
We are all human, we are all the same, we all raise the kids, we all feed the kids. We're not too far away, you know, from each other. We all chop the potatoes the same, we all chop the onions the same.
These environments have created trust, which is so important to be able to then ponder about these pretty, you know, we don't have answers to them, but the fact that we're thinking about them and in the same bite, you know, we're then talking about childhood experiences in Mexico or India or Thailand and then England and Holmewood. To me, it just bridges this gap that we've gone all over the world to be able to talk about our homes.